Bob Yoho again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The last time I was here, I was talking about what I believed was the 50 greatest Western films of all time. And a lot of times when people are doing all-time greatest lists as sports stars or they may even be talking about celebrities or such, they often only name the people that were alive during their lifetime. I don't know, it seems to be a thing about humans. We kind of think life started when we did, and it isn't true. There was a lot of things that happened before I was alive that great films, and you'll notice on this list as I do it, there are many of them that were before I was even born, and a lot of them while I was too small to really see them when they first were on. So I don't limit myself to just films that are part of my lifetime. Although you're going to see them here, I don't do that. So anyway, I gave you my first 5 last week. This week, I'm going to give you my next 5. Number 6 on my list is a film from 1956 called The Searchers with John Wayne. Many of you heard of this film. It's often mentioned on any great list of the top Western films of all time. The Searchers was an extraordinary film. It showed John Wayne at the time as a hateful, vengeful man seeking to retrieve his niece, and he planned to kill her. And because she was captured by the Indians, and he figured she'd been defiled. And it's a film that deals with a lot of adult situations and themes, and it was really an extraordinary film. It's kind of loosely based on the kidnapping of Cynthia Ann Parker by the Comanches in, I believe, 1936. John Wayne was phenomenal in this film, and he changes during the course of the film, and there were so many things about it. I mean, the way he's shown through the doorway, and like he doesn't, even at the end of the film, he doesn't go inside, and the door kind of closes on him. And it kind of shows John Wayne, his character at that time, Ethan, is kind of a man that's outside the rest of society. And it's an interesting film, a compelling film, and so many times it's been captured and redone by these scenes that are often imitated by future filmmakers. You see it quite often. So, number 6 was The Searchers. Number 7. And this is a film actually done in my lifetime. It's called Jeremiah Johnson. Robert Redford starred in this. I think Will Geer was in it. A number of other people. But Jeremiah Johnson was an extraordinary film. It arguably and undoubtedly, I would say, the greatest mountain man film of all time. Jeremiah Johnson was a character Redford portrayed. It was a magnificent portrayal, and he was a man that wanted to go west and become a mountain man, and it dealt with the hardships he faced. It dealt with loss. It dealt with living in the wild, and it's just a great, tremendous Western film, and I think it deserves to be in any top 10. Jeremiah Johnson kind of changed Westerns a little bit. It was extraordinary for its time, and I just think it was a great film. So that one deserves to be number 7. Number 8 is from 1939, which is, well, a couple years before I was born. It's a film with John Wayne again called Stagecoach. John Carradine was in it, the father of the Carradine brothers. There were other people in this film, Andy Devine. It was an extraordinary picture for the time. John Wayne, up until this time, John Wayne had been pretty much starring in B movies, and his entire career had been pretty much consumed over one B movie after another. And he had got his acting chops done in this, and really this was the first time that John Ford or pretty much any film had put him on a big stage. And this film starts out with John Wayne. He's in the opening scene, pretty much. And this is the one that made John Wayne go from being a B actor into a major Hollywood star. And that's why it's so exceptional. And it's a great film. It's well done. Some of the stunt acting in this was such as a man leaping from horse to stop a runaway stage. That was done by a great stuntman, Yakima Canutt. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. And that's been imitated and copied from almost every film in the world. This was the first time this was done. And I tell you what, there's just so much about Stagecoach that makes it a good film. It's been redone a couple times by some of them better than others. And it's had at least 2 remakes that I know of. One time by Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson, and Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings. And that wasn't quite so good, but it was an interesting mix. But Stagecoach from 1939 would be number 8. Number 9 is a film called The Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch was an extraordinary film. It was Sam Peckinpah directed it, and it was extremely violent for its time, and even some things were shown in slow motion. And it was just had a great number of stars in it. It starred William Holden and Robert Ryan, Ernest Borgnine, Ben Johnson, Warren Oates, some great actors in it, and many others that I haven't named that you will recognize from almost every film and TV show, the Western TV show of the time. And it's a great film, and it kind of changed Hollywood a little bit. Up till that time, probably hadn't been anything quite that violent, and it's just an extraordinary film. Probably what makes it a little bit different, and I hope I'm not spoiling this for anyone, but so many of the major stars die in this film, and it's just extraordinary. A great film, and it involves some great themes of Westerns. And number 10, and I'm going to lose some of you right here, I'm sure. Some of them that have maybe even liked my calls up till now. But honestly, I don't know how you can make a top 10 list of the greatest Western films of all time and not include the 1993 film Tombstone. Tombstone starred Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. It was just a tremendous film. Almost everybody that sees this film has seen it at one point, can name quotes from it, they can quote lines from it, and there are very few films, and that right there makes it extraordinary enough, is the fact that so many people can recite lines from this film. It's so much of it's wound up in even our common vernacular today. And Tombstone is it's just a great film about the gunfight at the OK Corral. And yeah, I know it wasn't at the OK Corral, but it shows it starred Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, and Val Kilmer about stole the as a secondary actor, pretty well stole the show from Kurt Russell. But it had Sam Elliott, and there are just so many great actors in this. Just across the board. I can't even begin to name them because I'll forget so many, and it'll Stephen Lang, others that Bill Pullman. There's just some great, fantastic actors in this film. In Tombstone, just for the portrayal it gives, and probably my most liked film from that portrays Tombstone story is, and it has to be, in my opinion, and I don't care who disagrees with me, but I believe any top 10 film of the greatest Westerns of all time that doesn't include Tombstone's making a mistake, because people of all ages have come to enjoy this film and remember it. And I just got to tell you, if it comes on television and I'm walking through the room, I'm not getting up till it's done. It's just that I've seen it many times, and I don't believe I'll ever tire of it. So I gave you my top 5 last week. My top 5 for this week is number 6 is Searchers, number 7 Jeremiah Johnson, number 8 Stagecoach from 1939, number 9 is The Wild Bunch, and number 10 is Tombstone. Anyway, that's what I have for you this time. We're going to continue with this in the next few weeks. That's my 6 through 10 list of the top 50 greatest film. That's my top 10 list of the top greatest 50 Western films of all time. This is my top 10 list of the top 50 Western films of all time, this is a hard thing to do. And I moved things around so much. I've changed my picks, and I've shifted and changed as the weeks go by, and I think about this, and my top 50 is probably still not entirely set. I'm pretty comfortable with it right now, but I've struggled with this, and it's an interesting thing. I hope you'll hit like and subscribe, and I hope you come back next time as I discuss the next 5 of my greatest 50 Western films of all time. Thank you very much. I'll catch you later. Bye now.